Man, Freddie are big odds there, but all the money is for My Hummingbird out of box 1.
Yes, and they are in front of the boxes, as you can see there now after parading. There's that great overhead drone shot of Sandown. The weather's holding at the moment. It's been showery throughout the day. Let's keep our fingers crossed we don't get any more, because we certainly have had enough. All right, Nathan Rooney, what are your numbers for the first? Patch Adams, by the way, is going to join us to do some interviews tonight. Looking forward to that.
1, 4, 6 and 3. I went My Hummingbird on top, as we just touched on. Inside draw, just camps just behind the speed, I think, and rails the ears off them, so to speak. So I'm pretty confident we can kick off with a winner. Number 1, My Hummingbird. I put number 4, Queen Avenger, in for second. Ground racing quite well, got early speed, does track a couple off the fence, but was recently placed in good time over the 5:25 at the Meadows. Number 6, Kenya Diversion, in for third. Greyhound's got plenty of upside. And then for fourth, number 3, Nancy DeVere, a greyhound who's bringing some solid country form here to Sandown for its first look. But pretty keen we can kick off the night with a winner, number 1.
Okay, we're going to the Lanigan camp now. Patch Adams is on track.
Very strong, so we think he'll get a bit further than the 500. But yeah, he's a nice dog, and yeah, he has got some very interesting owners.
In his last start, he looked to step right a tad. Does that mean box 6 is good for him?
No, he actually wants the fence, so yeah, he'll run a good race. He'll be in the placings.
Good luck to everyone involved there. And Paul Bartolo, this girl here, she hasn't been getting away that well. So what's your expectations tonight?
Just hoping she gets a clear run. She'll go good if she gets a clear run.
Ability-wise, she can absolutely win the race.
Yeah. I'd like to see her lead, see what she runs.
Quite confidence there from Paul Bartolo, guys.
All right, we thank Patch there, but to all of us, Dan Hibbert, our caller, Nathan Rooney and myself are tipping number 1, My Hummingbird, for Paul Bartolo, who is unbeaten from 2 starts here. I put the 6 in Kenya Diversion for Matty Lanigan in for second. Really well-backed second, a feat of strength here last week. And then the 3 and 4, 1, 6, 3, 4 are my numbers. Nathan Gretsch from Tab, what's the last call?
All the money's for the 1, My Hummingbird. They've heard what you and Nathan Rooney have had to say, and they're with you. My Hummingbird, rock solid at the 210. We'll just touch on Explicit there, the QR code. Scan that QR code, you get $10 about Explicit to win the Melbourne Cup. He's currently $4, Dave, and that's great value.
Oh, you bet it is. Explicit. Arguably Australia's best sprinter. $10. Scan that QR code as we go to Dan for the first at Sandown on Melbourne Cup night.
Bendigo and Shepparton, and it is coming to town for the first time. $9 also Kenya Diversion, who has won the 1 race. Set to go for the first of the night. Melbourne Cup night. Set and away, and beginning well was Queen Avenger, trying to push through as My Hummingbird, and the favourite drive through. Nancy DeVere was third. Next on the inside was Nova Rowan. Behind them was Kenya Diversion. Around its outside, Mr. Manfredi, Twilight Sleuth, and Snitch Adams is at the rear. The leader was the favourite, My Hummingbird, and it's 4 in front. Queen Avenger trying hard. Nancy DeVere was third. Then came Mr. Manfredi, but My Hummingbird right along the rail is clear, and the first favourite is home. 7 lengths over Queen Avenger. Third across the line was close. We've got Nancy DeVere on the inside, Mr. Manfredi. Kenya Diversion was next, further back Nova Rowan. Then came Snitch Adams and Twilight Sleuth. And the time on the first, well, it might have been a little bit wet, but the track's still in beautiful nick, 29 and 36. Good performance from the winner, My Hummingbird.
How encouraged are you to see her get away the way she did?
I'm happy, but the box 1 gets them out too, so I wish she can keep jumping like that all the time.
That would help. With one like her with so much of ability, what's next?
Could be anything. Don't know yet, because she's 2 months too old for the laurels. So I'll just put her in a grade 5 here or Sandown, Meadows. So
do you anticipate you might get more distance out of her?
she'll run 600 because her brothers can run 600, but it's up to John Carruthers to see what he wants to do. He's the owner.
And with a famous history in the sport as well.
Yes, yes. So I'll listen to him. He's probably won more group races than me.
Well, you've got the night off to a fly, mate. You won the first Melbourne Cup night. Good job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Paul Bartolo, set. Hummingbird getting the job done from the red. Again, much like Paul, wanted to see her get out, and the time's quick as well, 29 and 36. And speaking to the curators before this meeting got underway, there's clearly been plenty of rain throughout the day. However, track's in good order. They expect it to play very well.
First favourite.
You bet, Patch. Thank you for that. And congratulations to Paula Bello, My Hummingbird. Didn't let us down, Nate. 3 out of 3 at Sandown.
Yeah, it began a lot better than we've seen her begin in her past 3 starts in Victoria, even a couple of New South Wales runs, Dave. She was only moderate away, but box 1 here, and she did show a little bit of speed first up at the Meadows for Paul Bartolo, but tonight she come out running 5:05. The runners outside of her are always going to hang up the track, as we talked about pre-race, but she put herself right into a commanding position on box rise. And then once she was able to get through the corner unscathed, take over. Gee, she's run some time, 29.36. First use of the track on a bit of a rain-affected going. It's a pretty hot runner, I'd imagine.
Yeah, very good run. And I'll tell you what, the punters are off to a flyer. We are on our knees already early at tab.com.au. Great win by My Hummingbird, like Nate said. Found the front, got plenty of room early, 29.36 overall. Fantastic win, and the punters are off to a flyer, Dave.
You bet. And this daughter of Barsha Bale, an Angel Glow, makes it 3 wins from 6 starts now. And that's the way we want to start. And Nate, there's going to be plenty more winners coming from us tonight. I'm confident we're going to have a fill-up.
Well, we didn't last week, so we've got to redeem ourselves. So we've kicked off in the right foot with one of our better bets, saluting quite convincingly.
All right. Well, we've kicked off Melbourne Cup night here at Sandown Park. We're coming to you throughout on Sky Racing Active. As I used to say, don't touch that dial. And we'll be back ahead of race number 2, which is due at 6:58 Melbourne time. And as we go to a break, let's have a look at the history of the Melbourne Cup. Thanks, mate.
He's getting a talk back as well.
Yeah. Before you get that PA down, it's too loud. Jason.
Yeah, post-race. Yeah, post-race we could, but now we can hear ourselves too.
Okay.
Hey, boys. What's happening? Going well?
Yeah, mate, gotcha. I got you loud and clear, Dory. Yeah, good as gold, Charlie.
Something else?
No,
something else?
happy days.
Coke, something, Pepsi?
Ah, happy days, bro.
Pepsi?
No, I just had a Red Bull before.
Oh, okay.
I'm pumped, brother.
Hey?
I'm pumped. I'll run out, mate.
Mate, yell out if you want something. I'll just go across the bum.
No, thanks very much.
See, I think it's from the studio. They've got to pump back into you because we're sending it to them. They're going to pump it back into you. So with Jason post,
Yeah.
So you got him after race.
Yeah. That's all right, mate.
My name's Mark Ellen, I'm your MC for the night. And tonight, of course, we've got the world's greatest greyhound race, the 638 Sportsbet Melbourne Cup. Plus, this is the Racing Cosby race. We have $1 million on the wheel to give away tonight. The spin wheel. You've got the colour girls, the red wine, Agnes playing outside, and the chance, again, to win $1 million. Entree's going to be served very, very shortly. But just get your attention, please, to the champion of Sandown Greyhound Racing, Neil Brown.
Come for this checking this once.
Yeah, there is a scratching too, but...
Hey, Tone, how are you, buddy?
Hey, mate.
Checks, you said?
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't been able to hear Jace, no. Only Dory.
What do you got? You got 7.
Yeah.
Is that it?
What?
There's only 3 hopes, I think.
Yeah, the Jetman, I haven't been...
6,
His name like the Jetman, he could have flown himself to Melbourne.
6 last week, and they were, they were pretty even in the way of. I couldn't find the 4 lengths that the 6 got beaten by to make up.
Yeah, even they've come for the checks even today. Like,
Yeah. The checks is a hope, but I don't know. It's
9 hours, so $4.40 to $3 today, pretty much.
yeah. Amateur hold race 1.
9 hours.
It's okay. Does it go direct for me? 27. Pretty straight. Is that the last one?
No.
Probably.
Pardon?
Bit more experience this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.